Alright, boys and girls, here's a short video on how to upload your photos to Flickr. It's actually really quite simple. The first thing you need to do is, for most assignments, I've created a group on Flickr, and you need to join that group. That's actually really easy. So before you do anything in Flickr or Bridge, go back into Canvas and start here at your home page, and I would go to Modules. For me, that's the easiest way to find an assignment because they're all in order. So let's say we're turning in the Shutter Speed 2 assignment, which is right here. I would click on that, and almost most assignments will have something that says add your photos to the group for this assignment by clicking here. So you want to do this first before you do anything. So let's click on that. And I'm already joined this group because I created it, but if you were not a member of this group, you would just click right here on Join Group, and then that's it. You're pretty much set. You've joined the group. There's nothing else to do. It's actually really, really easy. So just click on Join Group right there. Then you're good to go. And then as long as you're right here, you might as well click on this button up here, which is the Upload Photos button. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And that is the easiest way, in my opinion, to get to this screen and to be ready to do everything you're supposed to do. So now the easiest way to get your photos in here is, instead of clicking on this, what I like to do is I just like to bring Bridge up as well. So I'm going to open Bridge, and I want to be able to see Bridge and Flickr at the same time. So I'm going to come up here to my top right hand corner, this little button right here. That's going to minimize Bridge, makes it smaller. So now I can see both Bridge and Flickr. So what I want now is to only see the photos I want to turn in, and we saw in an earlier video how to give your photos that you want to turn in 5 stars. So I want to just show those. I'm going to do that by coming over here on the left hand side under Filter. I'm going to click on this 5 stars right here, and you can see now I can only see the photos that have 5 stars. Now I need to drag these into Flickr, so I'm going to select all 5 of these by either pressing Control A on my keyboard, or I could start down here where there's no photo at all and click and drag, or I could click on the first one and hold down Shift and click on the last one. Lots of different ways to do the same thing, but really all we want is just to select all 5 photos. Then I'm going to click on one of the 5, it doesn't really matter, and I'm just going to click and drag them over to Flickr and then let go. And they are going to start appearing here. Now the important thing to notice is these pink boxes around each photo. We want pink boxes. We want this to say editing 5 photos. You can see if I choose one of these, the pink boxes around the rest of them went away, and the changes we make over here are only going to happen to this photo. Well, the changes we make over here, we want to happen to all of these photos. So I'm just going to hold down Control and go through and click on all these. Of course, the easiest thing to do is just to never click on one of them individually. If you get here and you want to get rid of one, obviously just move your mouse over it and click on that little X, and that image will go away. So now here's what we're going to do. We are going to start by replacing the titles of the images. So I'm going to click on that, and this is always going to be the name of the assignment. So this assignment is called Shutter Speed 2. So I'm going to make sure I call it Shutter Speed 2. And I'm going to double check that I spelled it correctly. So it says Shutter Speed 2 there. I'm going to come back. It looks like Shutter Speed 2. It looks like I did a good job. I spelled it right. Excellent, excellent work. Next, I'm going to come down here to Albums. I'm going to click on Add to Albums. And we need an album that is also the name of the assignment. So I'm going to start typing in Shutter Speed 2. And look at that. I do not have an album called Shutter Speed 2. That's all right. I'm going to click on Create a New Album. It's automatically going to put Shutter Speed 2 in there for me. I'm going to click Create Album. And not only has it created the album for me, but it's already put a check mark next to it, which is exactly what I want. So now I can just go ahead and press Done. And then lastly, I need to come over here and click on Add to Groups. So I'm going to click on this. And if it was in Photo 1 or Photo 2, I would check that group. Let's say I'm in Photo 2. I'll click that one. And then I also want to add to Johnson Photo Class. And then I'm also going to add to Photo 2 Shutter Speed 2. So we're going to add to 3 groups. One for our Photo 2 class, one that all photos go into, and these are more just for me. I like to have all your photos together so I can kind of see how the class is doing. But this is where all photos, the only photos that will be in here will be photos from this assignment. So once we've clicked on our 3 groups, we'll hit Done. And we're set. Let's just double check. Shutter Speed 2. Albums, Shutter Speed 2, and it's spelled right. That's important. And groups, we should have 1, 2, 3 groups, and we should be good to go. All we got to do now is come up here and click on Upload Photos. This will pop up saying, is this what you want to do? And we'll say, of course. So go ahead and press upload. And once this gets all the way to the end, it will be done. And we will be set and ready to turn in the link to Canvas. And I will show you how to do that in our next video.